T.
Hey, it's your man TJ.
What up, though? It's your boy Nav.
And we back with another episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the previous remote episodes. We're gonna get back in studio pretty soon, but right now we're doing the remote thing. I kind of like the remote thing. Everybody's in a comfortable places right now. Before we start the episode, I need everybody in the comment and to sing. A joyfully happy birthday to my boy now. Happy birthday now.
Appreciate that,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Appreciate that.
Happy B-Day, bro.
No Henny.
um so before we start, besides Nam, it's your birthday. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Good. Ready to get it going.
Nam, how
Blessed,
you
man.
feeling?
I'm blessed. Another 365, man. I'm blessed.
Okay. That sounds good. I like the sound of that. All right. So before we started the episode, we was talking behind the scenes, and uh there was a recent championship that took place, right?
Absolutely. Well, just to backtrack a little bit. So a couple of what was it, like 2 weeks ago, I asked the question. I think it was around when Asia Wilson got the MVP. I asked, is she the greatest WNBA player of all time? And I think at the time we all agreed Maya Moore. But
Okay.
now I think we have to reconsider. And 2 weeks later, we have to reconsider because she just won a championship recently, right? A couple nights ago. But at the same time, I think she got MVP this season, Finals MVP,
Mm-hmm.
Defensive Player of the Year, scoring title. I think that's everything. I mean, obviously the All Star and all that, but like how do we put anybody above her at this moment? And she still like has seasons and seasons to go.
I mean, right now
Yeah,
she's making
man.
a real strong case. I ain't gonna lie. She's making a strong case. It's hard to really dispute everything you just named.
Right.
Yes. Well, we probably we would probably have to give her that crown because I expect she's been doing it ever since she's been in the league. So she's probably only gonna get better and add more rings, more accomplishments to her stats in her career. So if we're talking about that right now, and she continues to keep doing that, I mean, that's a given. She would be above over Maya Moore and Candace Parker. So
Yeah.
I will give it to her. I will give it to her because I mean, with all the talk they were doing around Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they did no talks of her, and she's been balling and playing. By the way,
Yeah. Selling
you know,
tickets, the offense.
at a high right at a high level. So I mean, you probably can get the spotlight off of those two and give it all to her right now because she, to me, in my opinion, she's the face of the WNBA.
That's a great point that you made because the headlines are the two young women that came into the sport, but like under the radar has been Asia Wilson. Like she's been
Right,
dominating, but she's not getting the publicity and the headlines as the other two, which is crazy.
right.
I seen something. The the Aces were valued at I think 30 million
Uh
a
huh.
couple of years ago, and as of what the other night they're valued at 310 million, somewhere in that range, and that's I think that's all because of her. That's just 3 out of 4 years she's won a championship and
Hey,
four MVPs.
if they value it that much, they need to start paying these ladies.
Yeah.
Well, I, I agree.
I mean, I'm just
Um,
being,
I,
I'm just being real. If you value at $310 million, you need to be paying them more than $300,000.
I agree with them being paid, but at the same time, the owners they feel differently because they're looking at it from just strictly business. They're getting their money's worth,
Yeah,
but I don't. But they probably feel like they're not getting the NBA's money's worth. It's damn near like a write off. WNBA is almost a write off to the NBA.
Yeah.
because
I
they've
understand that.
never had a year of profit, so they look at it as a
I get
loss.
it. I get that, but your product is what's getting you the profit.
For sure, for sure.
So
I agree with you, but yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I think the last time we seen a season like this, it's got to be Jordan, right? MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player
Yeah,
of the
you don't need to
Year,
go through all that. We already know what happened.
Nah,
and
didn't who was
the
it?
Olympics
Giannis
this
Hold on, wait a
that
season.
minute. Wait,
that did it a couple
wait,
years
wait,
ago.
wait.
No, no, no,
Let
no.
non
But
finish.
what I'm saying, and you add the Olympics into it. I don't think Giannis got. Did Giannis win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season?
I think he was the last one to do it, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Well, then I stand corrected. But adding all those accolades and scoring title, I don't think Giannis got scoring title. She got scoring title this season.
Yeah, right now
Yeah,
she's like you said, she's probably um on on track to become the greatest female player um of all
Dominant.
time,
Eh,
WNBA player of
Clutch.
all time.
Clutch. I think she put up 30 points every game in the finals this run right here.
yeah. I mean, and no argument with it either. I mean, it's like, I, what 2 weeks ago we said it's kind of debatable, but this week here, just at this point now, it's like, kind of pretty much given to her, really.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you know what's not debatable though, right? Who the goat
What's
in
that?
basketball
Michael
is?
Jordan is the GOAT.
Who the goat in basketball is? So about I'm gonna say about
What's
maybe
your
a week,
convention?
2 weeks ago, right? The real goat, LeBron James. He basically did an April Fool's joke in October. So he put out this campaign or ad or whatever you want to call it, and it was the Decision 2.0, right?
Same outfit, same
Same
setup
outfit.
without
Now,
without the
now
Boys and Girls Club.
see, there's a lot of stuff that happened because of that. But if I was really going to be mad at LeBron for any of this stuff, I'd have been mad at his stylist. Who picked out that Where's Waldo's shirt? Like that shirt was nasty, even back then when he
well,
wore
yeah, back then it was reasonable.
it. But so yeah, so he put it. Now, granted, I took a wild guess and said if he is retiring, he's not doing it like this, right? But people,
Hundred
they
percent,
were getting
100%.
nervous. They were getting nervous and saying, "Oh well, is LeBron retiring and this that and the third?" And I said, I'm gonna see what happens." Long story short, he puts out an ad that he's switching brands to, I think Hennessy or something like that, right? People,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
people started losing their mind to the point where uh, y'all homeboy, not my homeboy, but y'all homeboy Stephen A. Smith got on First Take and was so upset that he called LeBron's actions corny. He called it corny and some other stuff. I just want to know what's y'all take on that situation. Can LeBron do anything right?
to be fair, that was I'm not gonna say corny, but um that's beneath you. You don't at 23 years with your legacy and all the things you've done, I don't think you need to tease people at the end of your career with another decision. You could have just done it something differently. You could have. There's many different ways they could have like marketed that whole thing. But at the same time, it's LeBron James. You're gonna get away with it.
So I just didn't even add nothing to it. It was just funny.
You know it's so the funny thing about it
We trying
is
to we trying to analyze it and well you should have done this. It was just corny. I mean, he, I don't know what all the extras for. I mean, you're gonna go down as one of the greatest,
I'm gonna tell you something.
and
I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
something real quick, and I'm gonna let you finish. That was marketing 101 because it got everybody talking. It got everybody
Yeah,
tuned in. It got everybody wondering what's going on, and you could tell that the marketing hit home because people got in their feelings about that.
Somebody's suing him now because the ticket prices went up, and somebody bought a home ticket like the last game of the season,
Yeah,
and the tickets had like a surge number on it. They went
that
from $100 to, let's just say, like $1,000 type of thing. And for him to say it's a Hennessy commercial, I just paid $300 extra for no reason.
well, that'll never fly in court. That'll never fly in court.
Oh yeah, well,
You
of
you
course.
made the decision to purchase the tickets. That has nothing to do with Braun.
Yeah, but at the same time, this, at any moment we're expecting him to retire, whether it's this season, next season, or the year after. And
Yeah.
for you to tease people like this, I don't think that's tasteful, especially from a person of his stature.
Okay. So it was cool when the other guy, teased people. It was
True
cool with
indeed.
Jordan
The other
teasing.
guy.
Yeah, true indeed. Jordan and Brady have done it a million times. So at the same time, he's just pulling a page out of their playbook, but making money off of it.
Yo, Brady.
Jordan
Yo,
actually
literally,
retired.
Brady retired for
That's
13 minutes. Wasn't even a full
that's not a
NFL game, and came right back.
Jordan too. Jordan retired what,
Jordan actually
three times?
retired.
Three
Yeah,
times?
he retired
But the
3
third,
times
but the
and then
third,
hit it
but the
at a
third time was, but the third time was the actual I'm gone.
I'm
But
out.
the first one they did it for 2 years, and then the other one, and then the what?
Go ahead, finish.
Then the other
I'm
one
gonna listen.
he came back and did the thing for the Wizards.
And
I'm telling
then post Wizards, he teased
that he
coming
was
back
coming
at
back.
48 or 45, whatever, however old he was at the time, when he was at Charlotte. We were getting ready to buy the Bobcats. He teased coming back another time.
He ain't teased. Everyone knew that was not going to happen. Come on, play
Same
the
thing with
game and get out of
LeBron.
here, man.
Everybody knew
Play
that
the
it
game and get
wasn't
Hey,
out of here.
listen.
a farewell tour.
Hey, yo, the day LeBron retires, a lot of these platforms are gonna shut down.
No, they're not.
They're literally gonna have nothing to talk about. You know what I
No,
mean?
they're not.
They
No, they're not.
who's really tuning in to watch Stephen A. Smith after LeBron retired?
Or Skip.
Who's to
Skip
what? What do you
Skip
mean?
is Skip ain't even there no more.
Well, yeah, Skip is gone, but once there's nothing to watch first take after that.
The NBA will move on just like it is now with the young guys. Let them have it and go on by their business. You act like the world's gonna come to an end when LeBron retires. He's just another guy that came in, became a
Nah,
legend, and then he gonna move on and it'll keep on going.
Braun is more than
That's
just
it.
another.
Stop making
Braun,
it more.
listen, Braun is more than
Stop
just
making it
another
more than
guy.
what it is. Stop making it more than what it is. 'Cause
The league
it's
will
gonna move on, just like every sports has.
the league
So
will it'll slow
who's gonna
down
be
for
the next
sure.
face?
It's got to be
What do
Anthony
you mean?
Edwards.
We actually had this conversation already before on several of our shows. You know who they are. You got SGA. You got Ant Man. I mean,
They're not
it
moving.
look
They're not moving the needle like LeBron.
moving what needle? What needle is he moving?
The
Listen,
expansion of.
What needle is he moving?
Go ahead. My fault now. Go ahead.
LeBron is probably the most recognizable figure in the world right now.
In the world,
Where? Because I sure ain't seen that. Where? Show
Anywhere
me.
in the world,
Show
anybody and
me.
everybody
Show me.
can recognize and knows LeBron James.
Show me. Show me because I actually watched him go cross seas in some country walking and nobody bum rushed him. So what do you mean recognizable?
he has the greatest
Give me
security of all
footage.
time.
Show me something.
He got
The
security.
greatest security, he was walking with Draymond. It was no security. People were
That's
standing
the
right
security
around him.
right there. You
Get out of
seen what
here.
Draymond's capable of
Man,
doing.
Come on, man.
You saw
please,
the right hook by
he had a drink in his
Draymond.
hand. He had a drink in his hand, his purse on his chest. Come on.
Hey,
That's all right.
where were
Jordan
they at?
wore a fanny
Central
pack in
Pay
the
or
'92
something?
Olympics.
Y'all in here. Yeah, hey, look, give me something to talk about, man. Come on. Let's move on.
But bottom line, LeBron teased that he was going to retire. Actually, he probably didn't even tease. We all assumed he was going to retire, and he came out with a great
He
ad
was hoping.
just for that, I think I'm gonna get me some Hennessy next week just for Braun, because he's sponsoring. Give me a little bit of that, the Hendo.
I don't.
It don't taste the same, man.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
we ain't
support
gonna
that
bring that up.
decision.
We ain't gonna.
Hennessy is by far the worst decision you could make in a liquor
Yeah, we
store.
we gonna leave that alone. But
What? What? It's the worst decision. Now that LeBron getting his little name on it, it's the worst decision. Now you're not
The
gonna grab a
yo,
worst
if
bottle
he
and
if
drink
he get
something.
his own bottle, it's a wrap. He get his own bottle of Henny,
Listen,
it's over.
my motto has always
Yeah, you
been: if
gonna.
you drink Hennessy, you don't love yourself enough.
Yeah.
You just don't.
I expect you to have about 4 or 5 bottles of
Oh
it,
yeah, for
bro.
sure,
Just on your counter.
for sure.
Yeah.
Um, all right. So Braun is the goat. We covered that already. Week 6.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
The
but
beautiful
before
thing
we go to
about
week six,
okay, what's
I'm
up?
going to say this. The beautiful thing of it is that you keep trying to convince people, and no one's trying to convince nothing else. You're always trying to convince people that he is the goat,
I don't have to convince anybody, but
and he's not.
you know,
And he's not.
listen, I
And
was
he's
okay,
about
not.
to
listen.
say something, but that'll be blasphemy.
Hey, third place, fourth place, fifth place. It's not a bad place to be at.
Cool for Jordan. I know.
Just not number one.
What
That's
what
all.
what what category is Jordan leading besides average points per game? Is
You
he
remember when?
leading
You remember?
any?
Hold on. Excuse me. You remember when I told you last week or the week before that? I said, look, do me a favor, right?
Uh
Do me
huh.
a quick favor. You can remove championships and remove stats, then show me how he's a GOAT. Because longevity and having the most points don't put you as a GOAT. So do me a favor and do that.
That's not necessarily true because prior to LeBron
No, it
doing all
does.
this, they
You
gave
said remove.
Kareem props for longevity.
You said
Kareem
remove
got the same
Yeah,
love
they
for
gave him
championships.
longevity.
props. They gave him props. They didn't give him GOAT status. That's the difference. You gave props, yes, but he ain't the only one that did 20 something years. And
Okay,
he ain't
but
the only one done 20 years either.
yes,
Come
but
on.
Yeah,
I'm ready
but
for it.
20 something years and you finished all NBA. I
Yeah.
don't think that's never
how
been
how
done.
how, how are you getting punished for being great for 20 some
No
years?
no one said punishment. See
So
your word, you gotta watch how you put your words in context. Nobody punished him because we actually sat here and said that
But
is a
listen,
feat. We
but
didn't say
listen.
no one punishing him.
okay,
LeBron is number
go
one
ahead
and the
now.
youngest to do everything, and he's also number one and the oldest to do everything. So that has to mean something. If you're the youngest to 1,000, 2,000, all the way to 45,000 or wherever he's at right now, and you're also the oldest at all these stat lines, that has to mean something. That you've been the greatest of all time,
No debate.
statistically, no
No
debate.
debate. And
Now,
you got a couple
Jor-
championships to go with it.
Jordan, you can say is probably the greatest winner, but if you do that, then we got to raise Russell.
Yeah.
Have to.
He ain't trying to hear none of that.
I think he's frozen.
He might be frozen.
Yeah,
See that
but
that that's what
nah.
typically happens when you start hating on Braun. Yeah,
Yeah. What's crazy is that frozen image was perfect. You just
yeah,
can't
I know
respond to
that
that.
that when he watches the video, when he watches the video, you gotta
Shut
you gotta
me
tell.
out when I get like this.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you start hating on Braun. I keep telling you, stop hating on Braun, and that's what's gonna
First of
happen.
all, I ain't hating on him. It's just y'all LeBronianiacs up here just gonna cut me out of the conversation when it get hot.
Nah, we ain't cut you out the conversation. Your device was like, nah, we can't allow this. Not on my watch.
But ain't no way. That's what
Um,
that thing said.
Hey, before we finish, we gotta let the video upload before y'all back out. Uh, but we'll get back into the LeBron topic a little later. Nam, you was gonna say something.
Yeah, but before you go to week six, so in recent, well, I guess this week there was reports of a divorce between Belichick and Carolina football.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're not really pleased on either end. Belichick is not having fun with recruiting or even coaching, and uh, the team is not happy either. They're not winning. A lot of things. What is going on? You got like two, three doubles of you.
Yo, I don't know what's going on, man, because everything is up to par. I don't know
Hey,
what the deal is.
last week it was me. This week is you.
Man.
But yeah, so Carolina Athletics is trying to buy out or find a buyout, and same thing with Belichick. Belichick wants to really call it one and done. We're what, four games in, 5 games in.
Well, he was doing this anyway to leave it to his son. So I mean, we expected him to be gone. I didn't expect him to be this soon, but I, I just don't get what these programs are expecting right off the bat. Like, you got recruiting and bringing in people from transfer portals, and you don't know how they're going to do, no matter how their talent is. You don't know how they're going to do. You don't know how they mesh with the coaches and the system. And I just think that these programs, not just college sports, but professional sports as well, need to get it out of their head that you think that you're going to get immediate results right off the bat.
But if you
Like,
pay
what happens?
with 10, $12 million, what do you expect? You pay somebody 10, $12 million.
They want to finish
Well,
product
that's
like
what.
ASAP.
Well, okay, that's professional sports. You had to talk about somebody paying you paying a man 50 million a year, and he's not on the field producing because he's injured. Guess what? Injuries are a part of the game. So no matter what amount of dollars that you give that player, you have to have it in your head that injuries do occur.
Yeah.
Now you got a $50 million man sitting on the bench that you have to pay. You know what I'm saying? Or 180 million, and you can't perform. Now you still have to pay that player because it's contractual.
See, I
So you
think
waste.
my fault. I think they college. It takes a while. It's hard for a coach. I don't care on any level to come into college and really dominate off the rip.
Right.
Because the way college is structured, especially now with the NIL, it's a lot different than it was back in the day. But to add another element to it, you have to recruit all these players. See, in the NFL, you have a GM that you're working with, and the GM gets the players, and then you know you pretty much got to you, after the GM picks your players, that's who you got. But in college is a lot different, and I really don't understand what was the high expectation, especially in this first year. I hate that we live in a microwave, like everything has to be immediately, instant. Like we don't let nothing build.
But see,
Okay.
the thing with college though is, and which makes it even worse is you don't get preseason games. You go straight into it.
Straight into it, yeah,
Like
that's a
the
fact.
only thing you had to practice off of is spring football against your own players, your own teammates.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
don't get a
Okay.
chance to prep. You don't get a chance to
to get
prep
those reps
yourself.
in.
Honestly, right?
Okay. Well, I'll raise y'all this then. And you mentioned NIL, right? Now
Yeah,
that there's NIL program and stuff, you have essentially a checkbook to go out and recruit players at a higher clip than besides just scholarships and education. I don't think Bill Belichick really understand or has the ability to recruit players the way, like, let's just say Dion, like how we mentioned in pre-production. Dion was able to go and flip players at a rate that we haven't seen in a while, to the point where the greater coaches of college football are calling him out for this and that, like Saban and all these other people at the time. I don't think Bill Belichick has the ability to convince players to come and play for him. I don't think nobody wants to play for Bill Belichick. We've seen it in the pros, because I don't think Bill Belichick is fun. Nobody wants to be around that because he's too strict and people are not having fun.
and he old as
Well,
hell.
he has an old coaching style for one. So I
Right.
don't know if I don't know if he brought that same coaching style over from the NFL with
He
him. But I'm
well
pretty
well
sure he did because that's all he
he brought
knows.
he brought his whole staff, so we can assume that it's the same thing that we was getting over there with the Patriots.
Comparing Belichick to Deion Sanders or any other coach to Deion Sanders is crazy to me because Dion has an aura type of swag that he brings with him that players want to actually be like.
Right.
You
A
know what I'm
bunch of
saying?
18,
So
a bunch of young kids would want to be around as opposed to, let's say, established grown men in the NFL.
Yeah.
right, but I mean, but you can honestly say Nick Saban was the same way. It's an old coaching style, but the only reason they wanted to go there was because they knew that's a clear path to the NFL.
Right. So and Belichick doesn't look like a clear path to the NFL.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
especially not now. If Belichick would have took this job maybe 10 plus years ago, yeah, before the NIL deal came in and everything like that. But these players now, they're more looking for how much can I get paid rather than going to the next level. See, a lot of these dudes are getting paid more in college than they would do on their rookie deal in the pros. So if I'm looking to get paid, and I have an opportunity to make more money in college right now, what's the incentive to really go? What's the incentive to go to the pros right now?
And that's why we
True.
said that the Neil deals it helped and hurt more or less.
Yeah,
It helped the players, but it hurt college sports as a whole.
yeah,
And I think just his recruiting style doesn't work because, like I mentioned, you got 30 to 40 kids that transferred, but they're not a bunch of 18-year-olds. These are, let's say, juniors, seniors. In college, if you get a bunch of juniors and seniors, how do you build with those players? You can't because they're essentially 1 or 2 years players.
yeah,
Either they're gonna declare for the pros or they're seniors and they're out of there. So when y'all mentioned building a program like how all these other schools, you're getting freshmen and you build them for at least a year, 2 years, maybe three, and then they move on. But if you're getting them on the back end of their eligibility, how do you build a program like that?
yeah.
I just don't think he knows what he's doing. I don't think he gets the whole system of college.
So do you think that he took the job because they were saying that he basically took the job to try to get his son a head coaching job.
Perhaps
So
I
maybe
can see
maybe
that.
that could have been the whole reason him taking the job.
I can see
It
that.
could be. You got to factor in. Well, I don't think Carolina did, but you got to factor in that you know no NFL team really wanted him as a head coach.
Yeah, they were talking. They were talking to I think the Falcons at one point. But I think he wanted to be the head coach and GM, and the Falcons.
Yeah, we don't need
Yeah,
him.
they wasn't trying to they wasn't trying to do
see,
that.
see what I'm
No, we don't. We don't look. We don't look. We don't need another. We don't need no more Jerry Jones out here.
saying?
We don't need
This
that.
man just spent 10 minutes trying to argue of why everybody should give him more time. We were like, okay, give him more time in Atlanta. He's like, nah, we're not over here. Give him more
Not over
time
here.
in
Yeah, look, give him more time, just not with us.
Yeah, but but see that's an NFL. He knows the NFL. He doesn't know college, and that's why I was saying to give him time.
Yeah,
The
Okay.
NFL, we already know. Like, no, we already seen it. You good? We don't want you over there. But for somebody to try something new, like college football, and thinking that could have been his niche, you
yeah,
say give it a little time. That's the only reason I said that.
Okay. So I'll ask this question before we wrap it up. Uh, if they decide to give him another year or 2 years and it's still a complete disaster, right? Because the other day when they
Right,
played Clemson, Clemson could have put 80, damn near 100 points on them if they wanted to. They
yeah,
called the
right,
dogs off at halftime, right?
right.
If he continues down this path year, 2 years, how does this affect his legacy moving forward as arguably the greatest coach? Because at one point we can say Belichick is the greatest coach of football of all time. But now,
Nah, that that doesn't
And,
in my
yeah,
opinion, and I'm gonna use Russell um Wilson as an example.
Mhm.
At your peak, at your prime, what you did, what you accomplished towards the end of your career, we don't. I don't hold that against him. I don't hold that against him. He did a lot of winning at the highest level, which is the NFL. So what he does now is in my opinion, I don't think it diminishes him as the greatest coach of all time.
right,
I'll put it, and I agree with that. I agree with that. That doesn't do anything to his legacy. That's something he tried. That's just like Mike going to play baseball. He
Baseball,
tried it,
yeah.
but it does nothing to his legacy. Nothing. It's
Or
something different
Mike's
outside of what is norm.
or Mike's last 2 years with the Wizards. I don't hold that against I don't hold that against Mike unless somebody's trying to hate on LeBron. But yeah, you can't really say his last two
Man,
years. Wait, hold on. See, I'm not going to go against Mike. I'm gonna agree. You can't really hold that against Mike because that's not Mike in his prime. With the body of work that Mike did in his prime, that's where you really critique and all that stuff later on. That's really not him.
you really need to go back and watch. Man, you really need to go to watch Michael at his best at that age, man, with bad knees. I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
giving him a compliment. I'm not saying nothing bad, but
Bona fide hating ass.
if you
I'm
keep
sorry. Go ahead.
triggering me, I'm giving Mike a compliment. I'm
No,
saying you
all you
can't.
saying is I can't. You're giving him a compliment and down at the same time. Yeah, you
No,
can't
but
really
I'm
give him.
saying that wasn't the real Michael Jordan with the Wizards. That wasn't the real
Of
Mike.
course, of
So
course, but he was still perfection at that age, though.
that's see, here you go. I get a man a compliment, and it's not good enough. It's not good enough. No, but
Woo!
all jokes aside, yeah, Mike,
Yeah,
the Mike that we know was in Chicago. What he did with the Wizards, that's just something that's not that couldn't tarnish his legacy. You know what I mean?
right, right.
So, but like I said, we'll see how the Bill Belichick experience ends out in North Carolina.
I think it's going in bad.
speaking of I don't think Jordan will ever go back to a Carolina football game ever again.
I wouldn't blame him like that. I
He
mean,
ain't never showed up.
Yo, you know what it's interesting that you say that. I wonder why Jordan never try to own a baseball team
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably a lot more money into it.
and owning a baseball team, or hell, try to get a baseball team in the Carolinas.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
get
I think
steak and work, get steak and work your way up. Like a lot of them do. They get steak into the team and then try to become a majority owner after the fact. So I
Shit,
mean,
Magic got his hands in on a lot of
but
different.
they don't
yeah,
they don't really sell the teams like that
basketball and
anyways.
football.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, that
Yeah,
could be it.
baseball teams they don't get sold like that. I think Magic just lucked up at the right time.
Yeah,
Well, with the Dodgers, yeah. I mean,
with the Dodgers,
yeah.
he got part of. Well, I think he's in a group with the Commanders. I think
Commanders,
he's
the Dodgers.
the
I
Dodgers.
think
Yeah,
it's also a WNBA team that he's in. I think he's the Aces. I think he's in the group with the Aces too.
Yeah.
I thought
Magic
it
is
was a
all over the
Sparks
place.
when
It
he was
could be
LA.
it could be it's one of them teams.
There's a WNBA team he got a stake in. I know that.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we'll see. We'll see what the Bill Belichick project is going to look like. After this year, we'll just take it year by year. Um,
Yeah.
let's go through our week 6 picks. 9:30 this morning, the Jets lost. Who saw that coming? Uh,
Who could have
we
foreseen
got a
those events?
yeah. Who foreseen that? We're 0-6,
I'm shocked.
and
Oh,
yeah,
No,
six.
yeah. Me and my uncle was talking the other day, and he said he think that the Jets are going to make a quarterback change, and I said, to be honest with you, we might as well just keep it the way it is, man. If we're going for the number one pick, we might as well just keep Justin Fields, and we'll get the number one pick anyway.
I think y'all just need to blow it all up.
God, terrible.
But what
Blow it
what?
up. Restart.
So just start
All at
selling away
6.
picks. I mean, start selling
I
away
mean,
pieces.
when you're already
Yeah, for
on the
picks.
ground, you can't go any lower unless you're gonna dig a hole, and you've already done that. So just blow it up. Blow it
Yeah.
up. Get that line right. Get you a good line. Find you a
Yeah.
quarterback that you can work with. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying because it all starts on the front line.
So this is what I said. Now, some may agree with me, some may disagree with me. I really don't care. I would get on the phone and call Cleveland. Hey, listen, we'll give you a fourth and a fifth for Shador, a fourth or a fifth, and let's take Shador off your hands and just have an open
So what?
competition.
So just work. So just work on the offensive line in the draft.
I mean,
I
if
f-
we're looking like we're gonna have the number one pick because I looked at a couple of other teams. Tennessee, they got their quarterback. Now, the only other team that's possibly going to need a quarterback is probably the Raiders. Right now, the Raiders are 1-4. Um, but out of all the teams that are in the bottom half, the Raiders are probably the only other team that needs a quarterback.
Hell, the
yeah,
Rams. I
everybody
mean,
else.
the Saints. The Saints. The
Oh
Saints
yeah,
gonna
the
need one
Saints.
too. So
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the Saints too. So you got the Saints, the Jets, and the Raiders that are all
But
needing a quarterback.
The Saints got to win though. You guys are still winning. I think, yeah, like you said, you guys are the only one that needs a quarterback, and that's what you're gonna go. You're gonna go for a quarterback, and also unload pause the rest of the players that y'all got for more picks, so you can build immediately as opposed to 2 or 3 years.
I would get rid of Sauce. I would call Dallas like, listen, y'all want Sauce Gardner? Let me get two first round, something. I would call whoever needs a receiver. Yo, I got Garrett Wilson. I got you know,
yeah, but I think that would be a bad move to get rid of Wilson, man. I mean, he's no, I wouldn't do that. You already getting rid
I
of
mean,
Sauce.
but you did say blow the whole thing up, and that's the only
Yeah,
way
but you can,
we need
but you
picks
gotta keep,
at this point.
but you gotta have a veteran piece somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a veteran piece somewhere, and you definitely need some sure hands
Well,
for a
think about
rookie
it like
quarterback.
this: if we start selling off pieces, we could get a Keenan Allen or something like that. We can get somebody to come in and work with the young dudes. If we're gonna blow it up, we need to start fresh. Everybody that's been on the team last year has been losing for the last 4 years. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody knows what it's like to win in the NFL on a team.
yeah. So there's no reason to keep them and build a culture when there is no culture of winning anyway. They don't know.
Thank you, thank you. Two different coaches, and it's the same stuff. So it's like, all right, let's just start. And you know what? I kind of agree with you. Just start fresh. Start selling off pieces.
blow,
Gut everything out and start fresh.
yeah,
New drywall, new
'cause-
everything.
yeah, because you
Oh, there you go. All right, so we're gonna make our picks even though the games have started. Browns and Steelers. Who you got
I got the Steelers. I like the Browns defense, but I'm going with the Steelers.
right now? The Steelers are up 3-0 in the first quarter. I got Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Uh, you know, I think right now they're running away with that division. They're the best
Well,
team in that division. It's not even close.
the
If
que-
Aaron Rodgers can,
the
hmm
question we got to ask is, if the Browns think that Dylan Gabriel is better than Shador, what does that say about Shador? Like, there's no way you could tell me. We've been watching this guy for about 2 weeks, and he looks bad. And they're telling us that Shador is worse than that.
well,
That
no,
is crazy to
actually,
me.
Gabriel didn't look bad last week. I gotta give him credit. He didn't look bad against Minnesota last week.
this could be
He's
another situation of a
one
bad system.
one for two. first week he was horrible, horrible.
I mean, but he's a rookie, so you know
Cleveland is a curse.
I'm gonna give him that grace. I'm gonna give him that grace. He's a rookie, so I'm gonna give him the
Cleveland is a
benefit
curse.
of the doubt.
Period, man. Cleveland is a curse. I mean, look at Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
Cleveland is a curse. Shador needs to get out of there and get with an actual quarterbacks coach that knows. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you know, it's just all about the system, all about who's coaching you. They always want to blame the players, and I'm like, Gino and Sam and Mac Jones and all these other guys flourished leaving the team they was on.
yeah, yeah.
So
But at what point do they give him a chance to play though? What week is it? Week 10 or something? When the
they
season is
better
just
they better
completely
put
out
him
of
out
the
there.
reach.
They better put him now.
I agree.
I mean, he's probably gonna get out there at some point, but I gotta give Dylan Gabriel at least another 2 more games before I make another quarterback switch because if you think about it, right, the Browns still have Deshaun Watson, so I don't think nobody's going to take on that contract unless the Browns are going to pay most of that contract off because he has a guaranteed deal. So if I'm looking at, and they're not going to keep 2 rookie quarterbacks moving forward. So if I'm the Jets, I'll go after Shador. I'm still going to probably pick a quarterback. But I mean, we gotta do something. We gotta do
Agree.
something because this is not looking good. And Justin Fields holds on to the ball way too long. It's like
That's
anybody that ever played, you know, what two hand touch in the street or whatever. You go one Mississippi, two Mississippi. That's what Justin Fields is doing. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, man, I don't mean no harm, but it's raining, bad weather. I don't know what's going on, bro.
That's that
But
that's the Wi-Fi.
yeah, but I remember you saying a minute ago. He was like, give them 2 more games. I like 2 more games. They might be out of it.
They out of it now. They 1-4.
yeah, but 2 more games
But the
puts
way,
us at
but
week 8, week 9.
yeah, but look at what you're trailing. Baltimore sucks. Cincinnati sucks.
And Pittsburgh is
Pittsburgh is the
shaky.
only right.
Yeah, they're
So
shaky.
you really not you're not out of it according to your division.
Yeah,
Hold on. You 1-4. Pittsburgh is what 4-1. You're not catching
yeah.
Pittsburgh.
I thought they lost 2 games.
Nah, Pittsburgh is 4-1.
They could lose the
Yeah,
next 6.
they're 4-1, but they're not a convincing 4-1. We've seen
Wait,
Pittsburgh
you
start
said they could lose
11 and
today?
0. We've
I
seen them
said they
start
could lose
11
the
and
next
0.
6.
Nah,
Yeah,
they ain't.
we've
They
seen them
ain't.
start a listen, we've
We've
seen them
seen it
start
happen
11 and
before.
0 before, and they
Yeah,
lost
but
5 of their last 6 games. We've
I
seen it
I
time and time again,
I
especially
I'm
with
doubt
saying
that
Pittsburgh.
that's gonna happen. All right. So
in the
we
division.
so you didn't get a chance to make your picks. We got the Browns versus Steelers. Who you got?
Steelers.
Steelers. Okay. Go figure. We got the Dolphins and we got the Chargers. Right now, the Dolphins are up 7-6. It's end of the first quarter. Who you got?
The
Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers. I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers too. We got the Patriots and the Saints. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Patriots
Patriots.
up 16. I mean 14-6. They just scored a touchdown. Patriots look good too. I mean,
Yeah,
it's looking like they might
potential wild
they
card.
or if they because they beat Buffalo last week. They got to win a couple of games and they might contend for the uh for the division.
Ain't going that far.
All right, cool. We got the Rams and we got the Ravens. Right now, the Ravens are up 3-0 in the second quarter. I'm gonna
Rams.
go with the Rams on this one.
Rams. The Ravens can't stop nothing. They're giving up 30 plus points every week. I
Yeah,
think they continue that trend.
they can't even stop a fan from running on the field.
I think they continue that trend. They just keep giving up points. Harbaugh, listen, that defensive coordinator is not gonna make it 10 weeks.
Right. Hey, you know
Guarantee
what?
it.
Hey, Nam, you know what I'm starting to think? I don't even know if it's really me. Cause look at T.
Yeah. It might be the app.
It might be the app, man.
Yeah, it might be the app. Because last
Yeah,
week I'm sitting there, I'm in full blown Wi-Fi, full blasted, like four or
yeah,
five, what you call it. And I'm like, yo, what's going on?
yeah. My look. See, mine's running strong. That's what I'm saying. It may be the app. It may be his
Yeah,
link. I don't know, but
yeah, but it's gotta be the app. There's just no way, man. I tried Wi-Fi,
yeah,
I tried mobile, it wouldn't do it.
yeah. But the Ravens, man, I look. I don't care. Lamar coming back unless they win every last game. It won't even matter, man.
That's just to get into a wild card, but you also got to look at the wild card because me and my brother was talking about it yesterday, and I was like, for them to just get into the wild card, you got you got Jacksonville and Indy. They're both 4-1. You got to catch one of
Right.
them, and the division leader in your division is 4-1. So you got to catch
Hmm.
one of those three teams for you to even get to wild card status. It's just not happening.
Right.
Not happening. I
Yeah.
don't care what comes back.
I don't. I don't see
You
it.
you,
But
you damn near got to win out and then hope that those other three teams have some sort of losing streak somewhere in the middle. Have to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean, like I said, it's still early. It's week 6. It's still an early season. So you're talking what 11 more games or whatever. So I mean,
How the hell
anything,
I got kicked out?
anything. Yeah, anything's
I
possible, man. I mean, I've seen people win 6 in a row and then lose the next 7. So you know what I mean. So I've seen it happen. Anything's possible in the NFL.
I think we got to revisit Harbaugh. He might be up out of there too. Because I think last week
Yeah,
we asked that
but
question, but oof,
but
week
do
to
you?
week it's
But how
looking
can you?
crazy and crazy.
But how do you punish the coach for stars being injured? Lamar's a star. They got 6 starters on defense that's out. Like, how do you punish the coach for that?
But see,
How
the
do you how do you
league
do
is
that?
built on what are you doing for me right now. It's never been
Right?
on what
Yeah,
you did yesterday.
yeah, but I can't do nothing for you right now because I ain't got my workhorse. Guess what? I can't get to work because my car down.
Yeah, but we've seen it's a good analogy, but we've seen a bunch of coaches get fired because their main star players have been injured. We've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, dang, this is not one or two people. This is half of the starting defense, and your main piece on the chessboard is not out there playing. So I don't understand how you can get punished for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying it's not to be looked at, but I don't to go and fire somebody for not being able to have all the pieces I need to make a championship run is ridiculous to me.
Yeah, I, I agree.
All right. Um, we got the Cardinals and the Colts. Right now it's tied 7-7. Started the second quarter. Who y'all got?
Yo, Kyler Murray ain't playing today, so who's the backup?
I don't even know.
You said
Nevertheless, it's a trap game to
Right.
me because they I think they lost last week, right? Like an ugly loss to the
Jacoby
Titans.
Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah,
Oh, they
he's
might
starting.
mess around and pull that game off for him because he's like the one of the luckiest quarterbacks I've ever seen.
It's a trap game. You remember last week they what was it? There was that fumble in the end zone or wherever that was, a pick
Yeah,
fumble or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's a
it's
trap game for Indy.
well, it's time for coach. It's time for the coach to drop another one. It's time, and I'm gonna go with the
Are you
Cardinals.
are you a believer in them? You think they're for real?
Yeah, I mean the offense is not the only thing clicking. The defense is playing too.
Defense,
So I mean,
yeah, I think in
you
top
get two,
10.
you get two out of the three phases. I mean, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And obviously, their running game is going pretty good too. Because Jonathan, he every time he turn around, he's scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, he's picking up what he's been doing year after year.
Um, we have what was your picks between the Cardinals and the Colts?
I got
Cardinals.
the Colts.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Colts. So we got the Seahawks and we got the Jags. Both teams are hot. The Seahawks lost the shootout last week with Tampa Bay. Um, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Right now they're down 6-3. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks on the road.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville. I know why you going with the Seahawks. I mean,
Let's go.
you're a Sammy lover. So, but they in Jacksonville, man, and they balling right now. They know how to get it done. They've been knowing how to get it done this season.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Okay.
You take Sam
Um,
I am, man. Sam I am looked real nice last week. It's just unfortunate
He
that they
did.
lost.
He did. He did.
four
That's a tough
touchdowns.
decision to make right now.
Yeah. We got right now the Cowboys and the Panthers are tied 10-10. 11 minutes to go in the second quarter.
You know my prediction. Panthers by
Ye-
30.
Panthers. Okay.
E-
Now I
Every
tell
week.
you one thing. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. Even though I like the Panthers, what they're doing right now, I like what Bryce is doing right now. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
I always love an underdog, man. I believe in the Panthers. I hope they win this game. I'm gonna root for them.
You want
Panthers
the
by
Panthers
three.
to mess up the
Nah, I
Cowboys
want them
because
to
the
win the game.
Cowboys. Huh?
I want the Panthers to win because I want the Cowgirls to keep crying.
So we got the 1-4 Tennessee Titans against the 1-4 uh Las Vegas Raiders. I think that one I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Raiders got to start putting together some
What they
wins.
say
So
again?
we got the Raiders versus the Titans. They're both 1-4.
Yeah, this will be their moment to get a game. They gotta do something.
Yeah. Um,
Titans start a winning streak. This would be two games in a row for them.
in a row, yeah. Um, we got the Buccaneers versus the 49ers. I think I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. Baker, early MVP candidate for me, and because
Yeah, yeah.
he's on the heater right now. No,
Both both of those
he got
teams
no
had
Evan. Uh, what's the receiver name?
Evan Turner,
Nah,
Mike
Mike
Evans.
Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans. Mike Evans. No Mike Evans. No Godwin. Still finding ways to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen.
Well,
Baker's looking
Godwin
real
they came
special right
back,
now.
but now he's out again. But both of these both of these teams are losing. Don't have key players out there. For now, it's being Brock Purdy. So you don't think Mac Jones can go in there and get it done?
Mac
I
Jones look
mean,
good too right now.
yeah, he looked good
He,
right now. He
he
looked good
looks like
right
he's
now.
found a
So,
system that fits him.
but I
But
think
the
Purdy
Baker,
right, not Purdy. I think right now Baker Mayfield is on the heater.
yeah,
I
Baker
do
is
notice one
cooking
thing.
right now.
Yeah.
I do notice one thing though. One interesting stat. I could be wrong, or I may be saying it. I may be saying it wrong, but Baker Mayfield typically loses on primetime games.
You said he's the new what's the
He played
quarterback
Sunday
that y'all
night,
got?
didn't he?
No, last week it was the 4 o'clock game.
The 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, last week
In
the
the
Oh yeah,
four
yeah,
prime
it was,
o'clock.
it
time.
was, it was.
This is a 4:25 game.
I mean, look,
Listen,
Baker's hot, man.
So we got the so who would y'all pick? I got Baker in the Bucks.
I
The
got the
Bucks
Bucks.
probably win that.
All right, so we got the Bengals and we got the Packers. Joe Flacco Joe Biden, Joe Burrow. It don't matter. The Packers gonna win this one. Joe Buttons, you can add him too. The Packers are gonna win this one.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Joe
Joe Flack.
DiMaggio, it doesn't
Joe.
matter,
Joe.
bro.
Hold
Joe
that thought.
DiMaggio,
Joe
Joe
Flacco. Joe
Judge.
Flacco was. Joe Flacco would just beat the Packers with Cleveland.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see.
Oh
I mean,
man.
He just beat them. So this is the second time he'll play them. So
yeah,
hey, I wouldn't. Are they playing in Cleveland?
they're playing
I mean,
at Lambeau.
no, in Cincinnati. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a difference.
So who you
No,
got?
they don't got a
Who you got?
chance. They don't got a
In
chance.
Lambeau,
Packers
in
Packers
Lambeau,
by 30.
you need to patent that. Uh, I'm gonna go with the Packers, man. But don't be surprised if Cincinnati pull this game out.
Okay. Yeah.
Put that on
We
the
got the
shirt,
Lions.
man. Packers
We
by
got
30.
we got the Lions and we got the Chiefs. Sunday night football. Lions is. I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs on this one. Chiefs, they got to get it together at some point. And I think this is gonna be the win to catapult them back into.
They in Detroit. They in
Lions
Arrowhead.
by
No,
30.
they're in Arrowhead.
Lions by
They in
30.
Kansas City.
They in Kansas City. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Chiefs by
Chiefs.
10.
All right.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a wild stat, man. Travis Kelsey is older than Gronk, and he looks like it right now.
Yeah.
He looks regular, pedestrian.
Yeah,
And Gronk is eligible for what you call it, Hall of Fame this season.
he looks pedestrian. He looks pedestrian until it's time for big games, and then he show up. I
Then he
mean,
show
he
up.
did it
Yeah.
last year. Did it year before that. I mean, this is nothing new.
Yeah, at some point that flipping the
He
switch
always
thing doesn't work no more.
Yeah.
he always start off slow.
It catches up to you.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah,
is it. They,
last year he didn't look good until week 8, week 9.
and then we seen how that ended in the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Bulldogs blitzed them, killed them.
Oh yeah. They got out the patty milk, but
So
you know,
who's your pick?
Lions by 30.
Chiefs by 10.
I got the Chiefs. And then we got the two Monday night games. We got the two rookies from last year. We got the Bears and Commanders, Jaden Daniels and
Is
Caleb
back.
Williams. Huh?
Jaden Daniels is back.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels is back. It's at home. It's in with Commanders. They're at home. I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this one.
That's a Washington win.
Washington, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this one.
Yeah, I think they're gonna roll off some wins now. They got their franchise quarterback. We seen it last week, so they're gonna keep rolling.
And then we
Commanders.
got my fault. My fault.
It's on
Oh,
you.
I thought you were gonna say something else. And then we got the other
Nah.
Monday night game. We got the Bills versus the Falcons. I really hate the Bills. I can't stand the Falcons. So, the both of the teams, the Bills are in
I
my
can
division and the Falcons
I can understand
for letting me
I can understand
down
you.
that Super Bowl 28-3. They really let me down because I was hanging on the rim. I was hanging on the rim. I even posted on my Instagram when it was 28-3. I got a picture on my Instagram when it was 28-3 and they let me down. So ever since then, I never forgave the Falcons. But in this case, I'm gonna go with the Falcons for this game.
Who you got? It might be frozen.
Oh, he froze out
He
again.
listen. He would. This would be a tie freezes again. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Falcons, man. I
The-
think.
Bruh.
I
Look,
think the Falcons have an opportunity to prove themselves.
Yeah.
beyond the Bills having to prove themselves. We know who the Bills are thus far, but the
Yeah.
Falcons have an opportunity to put their name down and say we are a contender in the NFC South.
Yeah.
This is the game.
You know,
This is the statement
as
game
I,
that they need.
I'm gonna go with the
as I
Falcons
got
too.
rudely booted off. Look, that was 2017, bro. Just let that Super Bowl go, just like we did. Okay, let it go. You know, we the people who were actually there spent money in the game. I'm sorry that you got disappointed on your TV screen, but for the ones that was actually there, we lost money. So trust me, the hurt is felt everywhere. Okay,
Real quick.
now,
Okay, got it. Finish.
yeah. You know who I'm going for. You know I'm going for the Falcons. Who else? Who
Falcons.
else I'm gonna choose? I'm not gonna choose my team. You know what I mean?
I,
We're
I'm
gonna win this game, by the way.
I'm going with the Falcons too. Please don't disappoint me this year.
Hey, look, man. If we win this game, there'll be no more hating for the
That's
rest of the
always gonna be
season.
hate. It's up.
Nah. You welcome to hate come 2026, but if we win this game, no more hating this season.
Okay. No more hate until next week. The reason why I put my hands up like this to give the touchdown, Sam Darnold just do a beautiful go route to Jackson Majibma. I don't even know how to say his name. Mama Sam, Mama Sam, Mama. Uh, he just threw a beautiful pass and touchdown. Yeah, it's a touchdown. But so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons, man. Dirty Birds, yo, you disappointed me against Tom Brady, but if you could beat up on Josh Allen and the Bills, I will take that. So
Yeah,
anything else
I'm picking the
before we wrap
Falcons.
this up?
It
I
seemed
think
like I
that's
was
it.
already wrapped up.
Yeah, we gonna wrap this up in a second. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Nah,
Nah,
I
man.
think that's it.
I just want to
Just
say
play the game going on.
thank you guys for tuning in. This will be up. I think it's on YouTube. We're streaming. I think that's what's kicking us out because we're streaming live. Got to work on our
It might
connection.
be.
And next week we'll probably just do our normal 1, 2, and then upload it because for some reason the streaming is new. It's new, so we testing stuff out, pressing buttons and stuff like that. Before we leave, please wish Nam a happy birthday. His name should be under. I mean, his Instagram should be right under his name. Wish him a happy birthday. You know, and
Appreciate that.
say and cash app 'em. GoFundMe, whatever it is that you kids do nowadays. But it's your boy T.
Hey, it's your man TJ, man.
It's your boy now. Panthers by 30.
All right, listen, fellas,
I need it today.
fellas, we gonna end the video, but don't go nowhere.